where are we going to? We don't actually know yet. So we're heading off to the bus station to Poniente, which is a coach station, and we're going to get a bus to somewhere. Where that is exactly, we don't know yet. Just arrived here. We're going to look. What's this here? Oh, no, it's that. Battered sausages. What do you think of the bus station, folks? We've been rerouted. We must walk our traditional route, folks. So what's the decision made? We're going off to Queretaro, which is about 3 hours north of Mexico City. Our chariot await, folks. It's actually quite fancy. Check it out, folks. Is that first class? Business class? Hola.
Hola. Hola.
Hola. Not bad, is it?
Not bad. I'm not a last minute person. But with him, I have to be a last minute person.
That's it, folks. Sometimes life is more excitable or it's more enjoyable when you don't know what you're doing. You know, there's a quote, I'm not going to try and say it, but the most interesting people at 20 don't know what they're doing. The most interesting people at 40 still don't know what they're doing. So we're just figuring it out together, folks. Do any of you know what you're doing with your life? Where you're going? Arriving Queretaro.
What I'm saying.
Yes.
What I'm saying.
Gotta be quiet while we get in the taxi so we don't get stroked. Oh. So the bus station is a good bit out of the centre. We've just come and got a taxi down into the Centro Historical here, folks. What time is it, Ali?
Oh, it's time to eat something.
It's lunchtime. We need some beers. On the bus, Ali was like, let's get some drinks, let's get down to Queretaro and get some alcohol. And it's much overlooked, actually. Many people visit San Miguel de Allende, Guanajuato, but forget about Queretaro. Folks, we take you to the best locations. If you like this video, please subscribe down below. Give it a like, helps me massively, and will help me make more videos like this. Interesting fact, there was a Bombardier shorts factory here, which I believe sent people over from Northern Ireland, from Belfast, so there is a population.
It's true.
We met a guy in an Irish pub in Mexico, St. Patrick's Day, a few years ago, and he was sent over to work in the Bombardier factory. I believe there is also an Irish bakehouse as well. So there is an Irish connection here in Queretaro. Of course, yours truly is here making a video about it. Everyone else is in the shade, but the Ulster man is out here in the sun. That's because I've just come from a prolonged period in Northern Ireland where we do not get any sun. As they say, you know, mad dogs and Englishmen out in the midday sun, mad dogs and Ulster men, more like. So folks, I'm absolutely starving after that 3.5 hour bus journey. Don't know about you, are you hungry? Tortas are like sandwiches basically. And Ali has got chilaquiles.
It's red.
Can I try some, please?
Yeah, but a little bit later.
I still haven't got mine yet. I've got food envy. Though I have ordered a Cubano. It's like a Cuban one. I'm not quite sure what's in it, but we'll soon find out. Muchas gracias. There we go, folks. I've got the Cubano here. Ham and cheese and chorizo and chicken. You know what they say in Ulster? Get that down your esophagus.
Y muchos beneficios más. Pregunta por el gerente para contratación inmediata.
Just noticed a wee interesting thing here.
No, I didn't get
the crossing signal's got like a little girl on it, with a little traditional dress. Pretty cool, eh? The only place I've seen a unique crossing signal like that there was Berlin. They had the little man on it. We're on a mission to find a barber arrow. Because guess what? My beard's too long apparently, so I've got to get a trim.
You need a trim and...
Ali thinks I need a trim, folks. What do you reckon? Is my hair okay the way it is?
No.
You know, is she beard shaming me? What do you reckon, folks? Answers in the comments, please. So, folks, before and after, what do you think? Ali's advice was to go to the barberia, and I did. And this is the end result. What do you think, folks? I think I fell asleep in there a few times. Felt like I was in there for about an hour or something. Actually, how long were we in there for?
Well, the thing is, you are pretty hairy, so do you spend a lot of time on your face?
Yeah, my face, facing her face. And then, folks, I think you know what time it is.
No.
It is actually pretty warm here. And
Super warm.
they have umbrellas for the sun. Who lives in a house like this? Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, adelante.
Well, we're staying in the Casa Oxa, not the Oxo, by the way, folks. The Casa Oxa, and it's also known as the Pink Hotel, and you'll know why. Let's have a look around. Everything's pink. The door's pink, the bed's pink, the pillowcases are pink.
This one blanket is pink.
Blanket's pink. What do you think, folks? As part of the deal in the hotel, you get an hour free on the Mary Poppins bicycles. Let's see how we go, folks. I did see some of the drivers here. They do drive like mad ones. Like, we decided not to take the helmets, so I'm wondering, is that a good idea? I love to ride my bicycle, I love to ride my bike. Did you get lost? It's definitely a bit better once you get out of the centre. That was a bit dicey back there, folks. Where is she? She's miles behind. Where have you been? There is supposedly a cycle lane, but all the cars are in it, so it doesn't make sense. I could do with a beer, folks. It's too hot to be cycling around on a bike. It's got Chiang Mai vibes actually along this little riverbank.
Hello, big stones.
Well, folks, you know what time it is. After a long day's walking about and cycling in that stifling heat, there's only one thing for it, folks. That's right, it's beer o'clock. Salute, Sláinte, Nostrovia, Lachain, Post, take a cigarette, Chukti cap. If I've forgotten your way to say cheers, please put it in the comments below, folks. Welcome, day 2 on our little trip to Queretaro. Santiago de Queretaro. We're going to go and explore and see some more things around this lovely town, this lovely Pueblo Mágico. Just leaving here in the Hotel Oxa, which is a native word for pink. And that's why everything in the hotel is pink, by the way, folks. We've also been given a little regalo, a little gift. Lele? Lala?
Lele?
Lele? Lele, yeah. Lele.
Yeah, with a discount.
A discount, 5% discount. So folks, if you're coming this way, I don't know if you can use this code. Maybe. Use the code, get discount.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Tenemos casa tranvía, recorrido en querubús.
También, mira.
Those trees almost look fake, but they're just cut in such a way that it provides natural shelter. Because we are right in the middle of the desert here, so it's really, really hot. Just endless streets of markets everywhere. Looks like you. Andador. So I think, folks, Andador means walking street. There's a lot of natural pedestrianised streets here. So folks, we're going to get a wee ride on our Henry Ford. What do you think, folks? Ford Model 1. And we're off, folks.
Para empezar, es importante saber que estamos en la calle que divide por completo al centro histórico, que es la calle de Corregidora. De aquí hacia la izquierda vivían los españoles y de aquí hacia la derecha vivían los indígenas. Pero se firma la Constitución de México, que hasta la fecha no rige. El 5 de febrero de 1917 se promulga la Carta Magna, que actualmente hoy en día es propiedad de la Universidad Autónoma de Querétaro, de la Facultad de Bellas Artes. La universidad pues lo abre en distintas ocasiones, particularmente obras de teatro y también hay una galería. Más o menos el 80% de la población.
During the colonial period, indigenous peoples in Querétaro, as well as throughout Mexico, were subjected to harsh treatment under Spanish rule. This included forced labour, exploitation, displacement from their lands, and cultural oppression. The Spanish colonial system exploited indigenous labour for mining, agriculture, and other industries, often under brutal conditions. On this tour, we learn about some of the divisions that were forced upon the indigenous people, such as having to live in segregated housing and forced into cramped conditions.
Esta barda es la continuación del acueducto y este arco originalmente no existía, es el 76. Originales son 74, vamos a ver más adelante el 75 y es el 76.
So one thing we learned about earlier, folks, was during the colonization, the Spanish wanted to keep themselves separate from the native people, so they actually built streets for the natives, isn't that correct? So the streets in the city centre that are larger, with larger houses, where the Spanish live. We're going to go and see the aqueducto, which is over here. It's one of the only few in Mexico, I think. Is that right?
It is.
Yes.
This is the third in the world. More largest.
It's the third largest aqueduct in the world, folks. We're going to see it very soon.
Entonces absorbe mucha humedad y por eso cambia de color. Esa piedra tiene ahí más o menos 300 años. Entonces con el tiempo se va volviendo roja.
So folks, we're just at the top of the aqueduct. This is the highest point. The water flows down from here all the way into the city. So look at that, folks. An abandoned disco. Imagine being up on the rooftop there dancing with that view of the city. There you go, folks. Look at that vista, view. So there's the aqueducto going all the way across the city. So folks, I would definitely recommend doing one of the tours. We just did a tour with Me Gusta Querétaro is the name of the tour company, so I will put a link in the description. It's cost €200 per person. 200 euros? No, definitely not 200 euros. 200 pesos per person. I personally learned a lot about the history of Querétaro there. Even though it was in Spanish, I understood most of it. Now, I think it's definitely lunchtime.
Yeah.
Maybe beer o'clock, talvez. Tell you what, that shade is well deserved, well earned. These trees are amazing. Look at those trees. Tengo mucho sed. I'm thirsty. Time is it?
It is time for lunch.
Yes. Let's find an establishment to imbibe, to get steaming, to get lit, get borracho. So folks, it's that time of day, it's lunchtime. Oh, I must say that is the most fancy guacamole I've seen. Look, it's even served in a little square with onions and tomatoes. Look at the presentation of that. And the flautas, are these flautas? Right, so we are here in Sail, which was recommended to us as a sort of outdoor restaurant. We're going to try some of the local food. And of course, as it always is, every day,
It's Yucateca food.
beer o'clock. So this is Yucateca food from the Yucatan. Is that right? From the Yucatan? So Mexico has different regions, different estados, different states. This is from the Yucatan area, which is up near Merida and near Cancun. You probably know Cancun. It's starter o'clock here, so I'm gonna get stuck in. I don't want to ruin that lovely square presentation. Holy moly guacamole, that's good. Right now we're on the tacos de cochinita, which is kind of, it's made of pork. After little taco, soft taco shells. Obviously, you know tacos, it's what Mexico's famous for. Do you want to try first? Ladies first?
The ladies first because you don't know how to handle.
I don't know, it's too hot for me, folks. It's too hot for the Ulster man. Let the Mexicana go first. So this is a popular taco available here in Mexico. It's hot.
So delicious.
It's like pork belly, is it pork belly? Alright. Cochinita? Yeah, look at that. This is one of my favourite tacos. And another reason why I love Mexico, the spice, the hot food. Yes. What do you think of that, folks? Do you like hot food? Do you like spicy food? Just melts on the taste buds, folks.